Hello everyone, welcome back to a new series on the channel, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Hope that everyone's having a good and wonderful Wednesday. So we're gonna start a new game here. I've never, full disclosure, I've never played a Sherlock Holmes game before. I do remember the TV show, and I used to kind of like watching the TV show when I was younger. And the theme song right now is playing in my head, but I don't want to sing it because copyright reasons. But I'm excited about this. I'm nervous because I suck at puzzles and stuff. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I saw this game and I was like, bro, I would love to do this. My problem is I'm gonna assume everyone is trying to kill everyone and everyone's guilty. That's my thing. Everyone's guilty. Until I prove them innocent. I guess, I don't know. I am the law. And it's rainy in London, no surprise. No crime is committed thus far. The door is unlocked.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan.
Wow.
Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the match required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely,
y'all like an old married couple.
They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here on the table.
Ah. I've been in this apartment all day
See
long.
what the postman brought today.
And I didn't know that the papers I was looking for are on the table. Whose house is this? Alright, Mr. Postman. Why's my heart beating? Oh, to inspect. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during the recent visit to London by Swedish princess. Wait, is this real? I mean, I don't recall 1880 anything. But is that like something that happened? Like real life? Yeah, another embarrassment of the English gentleman corpse as a result of unexplained disappearance. Oh, personal bodyguard has disappeared. That's not good. Wait, wasn't it somebody? Archduke Ferdinand started like World War II from doing something stupid. I can't remember. Anyway, the confident bodyguard would be located as the striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed by his peers, a gentleman's club, a fair.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
That's not local gossip. That could be a war. What's that?
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
What did that say? It didn't say Werner on it.
I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
Look at his
My dear
eyes.
fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so
wow.
after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I
Thank you for
disposed
that.
of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
The Strand is missing. Could you finish telling me your story on our way to the... Look at all these newspapers, bro. Oh, I can run. Do you have something
The
to say?
dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, you're just telling me to go downstairs and dig through the trash. It's a rainy day. Why not dress for something more appropriate for the weather? Oh, the strand is missing. Barnes. Oh, a map. Oh, that looks creepy. I don't know what those are. Oh. I can't use the... Okay, the D-pad. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Is that a sailor outfit? Very professional. I guess I'll wear a coat. Nope, wrong button. With the hat. Sir Topham hat. I kind of like that, but I'm not going to go there. With a big hat. Glasses. Sure, why not? Facial hair. Okay, that doesn't even look like it's real. Oh, that's weird. Okay, no facial hair. No scars. You can have a hat. Alright, we're set. They go out in the rain. No umbrella, just hats. Like real men. I don't know who I'm kidding. I don't even wear anything when it rains. Hey, you seen an umbrella? I'm sorry. Oh god, he has a cast. I'm sorry. Go about your business. Oh, is this the trash can? There's a hat in here.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Potting soil. There's something else in here I got to see.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson?
Oh.
The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me. Poison?
Those sons
You?
of mother.
That's
I'm just
madness.
playing. Who? Hold
Get the
R2.
strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Okay, I'm suspicious. How does this boy have exactly what I'm looking for?
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Little boy, I will kick you in the face if you're trying to kill me.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast.
Why are you advertising
Then
me?
why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Wow. What happened to my newspaper? What were today's headlines?
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes, yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
He just called you
Nothing
nosy.
gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
This kid is
Sure,
trying to
I can
hustle
take
me.
a day off.
How much is a shilling, by the way? How much is that worth? Where is he headed?
which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Give me my penny back, man. Tell me about the man on our
Can you
doorstep.
describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
This is true. You walk with a stack of books in your face. No one can see your face because of the books.
Did you see
I
what
guess.
he was up to?
But then how could you
not
see?
Really.
Anyway.
I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there was a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I
Clearly.
had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
I remember shillings from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Get the strand.
Oh, wrong,
Get-
wrong button. Okay, so let's analyze all of our things here. Newspaper didn't see much. He noticed a suspicious man approaching the house and then heard a loud noise. He ducked down to protect his merchandise, the newspapers. Jesus. He said the man was kneeling at our doorstep afterwards, but the newsboy lost sight of him due to the customers. Apparently, the man was carrying a stack of books. Okay. Cactus spine potentially poisoned. This copy of the strand was in the bin. Cactus spine stuck in the sheet. Tricky to remove. Do we know it was actually poisoned, or is that just an assumption? I mean, I'm always thinking someone's out to kill me because I'm just paranoid like that. He's supposed to for any villain. Okay. Mr. Barnes, the bookseller. Okay, if the bookseller, you know, being that he sells books, he could have a stack of books. His store is just around the corner. And we have this weird eyeball thing that sounded creepy. Items, observations, documents, and testimonies. Those are blue. It's a question mark. Those are green. Okay, so I guess you just match one for each. So I'm gonna say his testimony and the book. Mr. Barnes is involved. The damn librarian is trying to kill me. I mean, dang, I got a few overdue books. What? Why you tripping? Alright, man. Visit Mr. Barnes is in order. Got a few overdue books.
Come now, Mr. Holmes' murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Oh, so he's a pawn. Oh, that's my house. So where's the library? Wait, what?
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Y'all know where the library at? Excuse me? Whose manor? I don't want to go that way. It's creepy. It's creepy over there. Where's the library? Okay, going this way. Barnes Bookshop. Where? In here? I don't see anything that says Barnes Bookshop. Farm Fresh. Okay, I don't know what kind of farm you got, sir, but you might want to sell. Hey, there it is. Barnes. Barnes and Noble. Why does everybody look creepy? What you know about a murder, sir? You ain't reading that book. How are you already in here reading? You don't acknowledge people when they walk in the store? About to Roman Ranger ass, man. Acknowledge me. Alright, let's take a gander. Bags under her eyes, the effect of overworking. Uh-oh, is that soil on your hands, sir? Were you trying to kill me? Oh, it's ink. Okay, I mean, why you got ink on your hands? You work at the library. I don't know why I zoomed in right there. Leans heavy on his right leg. He has a sore left leg. These some old shoes. High heels. Wants to look taller. Are those called high heels? Because I actually have shoes that look similar to those. Okay, Mr. Barnes has bags on his eyes. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. Oh, these are my options if I want a blackmailer or workaholic. He's being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. I don't see him as a violent type. I mean, look at him. I'm gonna say he's a workaholic. I'm gonna try some compassion before I accuse him of murder. Or
Mr.
attempted
Barnes,
murder.
A word. Oh, for goodness sake.
He just run. And y'all let him run? You could have tripped him or something. Threw a book at the back of his head.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Word. That's what
Would
you want to go
care
with?
to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work.
Yeah, weed back there?
Reschedule in a month or two.
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right question. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Ooh, I have spidey sense.
The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Recent ladder break. Okay, okay. Spidey sense.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
I mean, it does look depressing. Okay, but we don't judge. What's that? Everlet. I was holding it. I like plants on Barnes' counter. Everlasting plants for an everlasting love. Barnes, are you
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Okay, I'm looking for something. The plant.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
When the job is done. Wait, was he supposed to kill me and then replace the flowers after I died?
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. The finest view London has to offer.
Okay, so here's my theory. He was supposed to kill me and put fresh flowers out for her to see across the street. She's like his handler. Am I right? Can I get a prize?
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Why do you have a... That dog is so loud. What you know about murder?
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
I mean, roses to me aren't, you know.
It
They're
must take
okay.
patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
You don't grow them, you just sell them? Probably because you're a murderer. Ooh.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. A familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Interesting.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Don't be tickling fancies around here. Let's observe. She has weird stuff going on here. Avoids eye contact or distracted. Just like a murderer. Why you distracted, murderer? Luxury fabric. Unusual for work attire. So she's a rich murderer. Honoring deceased husband. She's a widowed murderer. Just everyone's a murderer. Wearing makeup for beauty. Okay, that's not strange at all. Change shoes upon arrival. Okay. Uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. I doubt it. Her dress is made in expensive fabric, unsuitable for outside work. I don't think she's still grieving. But she's trying to move on as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Yeah. If I had to choose between these two, still want to call her a murderer.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No.
Sounds like
Your
something a
distant
murderer
note
would
suggests
say.
You seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Will you keep your poisonous plants away from me then, ma'am? Okay, gotta choose evidence.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I thought that would have her explain about her husband and what happened. Okay, I'm sorry, wrong thing. Cactus.
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these things is not like
Come
the
again?
other.
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove. And the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Really? So you don't know.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Okay, so maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here, but seems like he likes her. I don't think she would know about that.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
And you should know about the cactus. Well, you didn't put it there, so I guess you wouldn't know about that. What am I missing? I actually wanted to ask.
I don't know
Damn
anything
it.
about this, sorry.
I thought she would know about the catalog, but I guess she just sells plants. She doesn't know anything about them, apparently. I don't know what to ask her.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Ah. I mean, yeah, but she said she didn't know anything about flowers, so I can ask her about the roses, but if she literally is just like a cashier, I guess. She wouldn't know about the stout. What about Mr. Barnes himself?
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes, no, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days
Really?
I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new
Mr.
puppy.
Barnes just got a new puppy,
So
yep.
we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
I wonder indeed.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Okay. Okay, so I deduced that Mr. Barnes was the person. Well, why was he? Okay, we have another creepy eye thing to look at here. No, not that one. That one. We have 3 this time. Jesus. Okay. All right. So. Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Miss Fleming. I'm pointing all things to Miss Fleming. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. All signs lead to the girl. No, I got that one wrong. Did flowers? Got it. Okay, cool. Barnes display a boutique, yeah, of dead flowers to attract the attention of Miss Fleming, a florist. And that's what I thought. He was hoping that she would walk in and say, hey, and then start a conversation and then all this kind of stuff. Give to her a cactus. Log on his counter, a questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love. Since the catalog represents. Yep. This has nothing to do with me.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Indeed.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Can we just kick this door in, please?
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Oh, God.
I couldn't
just-
read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured, we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
As soon as I leave here, I'm telling her the truth.
So, you know what happened then?
Truly.
I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, my
it's
dadgum.
true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
How did I think this guy was a killer? I know what to do.
As in most things
She
in
seemed
life,
to be interested
truth
in
is
you as
the
well.
answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things.
Clearly.
Thank you.
Me too,
So
actually,
at
I guess.
last, we return to the matter of
technical.
the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Wow.
I... Oh,
You think anybody will notice
my
if I kill
apologies,
him?
Mr. Hunt. I'll make it up to you
Blame it
wherever
on a
I can.
cactus.
I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
The Strand. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs. Oh, loud bangs. Kind of like the one that was... Why would it be heard near my apartment, though? Anyway. A witness's report.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Do we, though? I don't know if I care to hear good news about him and Mrs. Fleming.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it.
He's
Something you
sad
wish to
because no one
say,
got robbed.
Doctor?
No? Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes.
Yes.
It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery.
Is she
nor
eavesdropping
the
on my
story to
conversation?
launch my writing career.
Or is she just doing that
But
AI thing?
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Hold your arm out there again. All right. All right, that is where we're going to end this episode. Assuming I can figure out how to save this. I don't know which. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. I kind of like this, even though I'm assuming everyone's a murderer. I guess me and Sherlock Holmes have something in common. We just assume the worst in people. But I hope that you like it. I hope that you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on anything you wish for me to do differently. And I will see you on the next
Thank you.